Hi again, this is Kim. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about translation services, free ones that are on the web. There's a few different ones, and I'm going to talk a little bit about each one, and then we're going to compare a couple. So this is Google Translate. It's very, very easy to use. You basically pick your language that you're going to start with. I have a sentence that I put in my clipboard. So this is English to Spanish, pretty easy. It has more than 100 languages supposedly. So you just pick up a language and there you go. It's pretty easy. You can copy and paste into a document, whatever. You can actually do a whole document if you want to pull up a file and do that. So you can copy, share, save, and listen to it by clicking there. You can speak also and then listen. So that's cool. So let's take out Yandex. Oops. Okay. So let's paste our same thing there. Notice that it's English. You could pick another language, but it is English. There's Russian, Finnish. So you could just go in and change it to whatever. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Okay. I already have that. I don't need that one. So here's Bing. English, it detected it. And now we can pick. So Bing has about 60 languages, it says. Samoan, what does that look like? Oh, fun. Check. Okay, so that's that one. Pretty easy, straightforward. Here's DeepL. DeepL uses machine language to learn, so as you use it, you're actually helping it get better. Okay, so English detected. There's German. DeepL, it says there's only 12 languages. So let's see which ones they have. German, French, Spanish, Portuguese, Brazilian, Italian, Dutch, Polish, Russian, Japanese, and Chinese. Ooh, Japanese. So, anyways, yeah, it's not in many languages, but it's cool. Back in Yandex, I forgot to see how many they had. Let's see. Yandex has 99. You could do a whole site. You could type in a site URL. You can upload a whole document. I tried doing this image thing. I couldn't get any to work. It sounds cool, but I don't think it works. So, yeah, so there's some settings and stuff here. Okay, anyways, so DeepL was that one, and then here we go, translate.com. So this has a free service, just a straightforward English to more than 90 languages, it says. It doesn't look like 90 here, but. So, this uses machine language. They have a service that they offer that they'll verify that it's translated at the highest possible level of quality. And it basically, their service will make sure it's correct and logical. So although it could have translated it, but maybe not the best that it could be. So they have a human that knows the language that can tell you if it's right or wrong. This uses machine algorithms and human editing. You can listen to it also. Okay, so that's cool. And here's one last app that I got from the Microsoft Store, which is called Translator. It's made by Microsoft. It looks just like the others, but it's an actual app. You don't have to go to the web. So I would like to go home now. Whatever. So same kind of thing. English to Spanish. There's quite a few. Icelandic. Kannada. I don't even know what that is. Ooh. Korean. So you can listen, you can look it up in the dictionary. So highlight a word. Well, I don't use any real good words here, but let's say home. Highlighted, try, oh, translated word. Okay, so let's see this one. Dictionary. Go. So it's a verb. Oh, shows you how to past tense, present tense, all that. So that's cool. Conjugate the verb. You can pin it if it's something you're going to use all the time, and copy. This one lets you do an image, ink, voice. Huh. So that's pretty cool too. I've never played with this one before. But so that's an app. Yeah, I just went to the Microsoft Store and typed in translator. Oops. Yep. So I picked this one. So yeah, anyways, there's some choices for you. So now what I'm going to do is compare. So I'm going to compare Google Translate to Yandex. So I'm just going to, let's see, let's pull this out. Okay. And then Google. Okay, so let's put them side by side here so we can see both at the same time. Okay. So let's just type in a sentence here in English. I need to take my dog to the veterinarian next week. Okay. We'll just go from English to Spanish. I need to take my dog to the veterinarian next week. And then we're going to choose Spanish. Okay. So they are the same. Google gives you feminine or masculine, so you could choose which one. This one just defaults to masculine, which is fine. Let's go to Dutch. Oops. And let's go to Dutch over here. Now these are different. The words, some of the words are the same, they're in different order. This word isn't even over here. So this concerns me a little bit. Which one's right? I don't know. Is one grammatically different than the other? Is it a problem? Because if I send this to someone, you don't want to look stupid. You want to, if you're using a translator, you want it to translate what you're actually saying. So then I had an idea. Let's take a whole paragraph. Here, I have it here. This is a paragraph from Charlotte's Web. Just going to copy it. Okay. So I'm going to put it here. Okay. So that's going to go to Dutch. So then now I'm going to copy this. Highlight it, Control C to copy. I'm going to paste it here. Control V, paste it. And then I'm going to choose English. So I wanted to see if we translated from English to Dutch and then from Dutch to English, if it came out the same as it should be. The barn was very large, the barn was very big, so that's different. It was very old. It smelled like hay. Smelled of hay instead of like hay, and it smelled of manure. And it smelled like manure. It smelled like the sweat of tired horses. It smelled of the perspiration of tired horses and the wonderful sweet breath of patient cows. And the delicious sweet breath of patient cows. So you see, it's changing words. Essentially, it means the same thing, but it's not the same. I did this backwards the other way, and I just started here and ended over here, and it did the same thing. So it's just a difference in the way that Google Translate translates something versus Yandex. I am not sure which one's better. I'm not sure which one's wrong, or if it even is wrong. But this is not the same as this. And if this was a legal document or even a business document, I want it to be right. And it needs to be essentially translated properly. And I don't believe that this is good enough. If you're just typing a letter to your friend, sure, it's great. Or, making an article on the website, that's probably fine. But if it's something legal, you want to make sure it's translated properly. And it might be worth using that translate.com site and paying someone to make sure it's accurate and says exactly what you want it to say. But other than that, these are all very easy to use and they're all very similar. Just pick one and see if you like it. If not, try one of the others. There are more online. These are just the 4 that I found that looked very straightforward and easy to use. So if you need translating, try these. Google Translate, Bing Translate, DeepL Translate, and Translate.com, and of course Yandex. So anyways, that's it for today. Thank you so much for visiting, and I hope you like this video. And don't forget to subscribe.